This is Steve Ridgel, and often as we work with our new Christians, they're trying to change lifestyle. They're trying to stop things in their life that Jesus would not approve of. They're trying to start things in their life that Jesus would approve of. And that's difficult sometimes. And one of the things that we have found that's kind of interesting is that sometimes our people want to do it by incremental steps. They say, you know what, I know I need to stop this action, so I'll try to go one day and then I'll taper off, or I'll do this, or maybe you know, it kind of reminds me of, if you remember the story in Exodus when Moses and Aaron goes, and Moses is going to lead the people out of Egypt, and Pharaoh wouldn't let them go. And so they brought a series of 10 plagues. And after a couple of those, Pharaoh did kind of the same thing that people do about quitting their sin. He was going to let God's people go, but he wanted it to be conditional. The first thing when Moses said, let us go out of the country, 3 days journey, and sacrifice to our God, the first thing he said was, you can do that, but sacrifice in the land. Don't leave the country. And then it was, okay, one time they wanted to go, and he said, well, yes, you can go, but only the men. Don't take your families. Well, you can take your families, but don't take the livestock. He always tried to do something to make sure that they would come back to the land of Egypt that God was trying to lead them out of. You get the analogies to a lot of our sin. Boy, Satan's okay if you say, yeah, I'm going to stop. I'm going to quit doing that. Well, now you could, but it's okay in this situation. Don't do it at church, but it's okay Monday through Saturday, or okay in this. If it's a work event, you can do these things. Or, well, okay, that's fine for you, but don't drag your family into it. Your family should be able to make their own choices. Don't make your kids go to church. You can't enforce this on your, wow. Or, leave your possessions behind. I mean, as long as I can keep your possessions here, you'll always be a little greedy if I can just work this. Satan's always got to compromise about something. Always. God came to deliver all of us from the land of sin into following Jesus. And it's going to be a battle and it's going to be tough, but don't let Satan whisper his lies in your ear. That it'll be okay if you just do it for a little while here. Or it'll just be okay if you only do it in this location. Or it'll be okay to, man, when you follow Jesus, you're all in. Don't let Satan trick you, compromise you, convince you that it's okay to play around the edges with your sin. Satan's had you, and if he can keep you from giving it all to Jesus, if you're not careful, you'll wake up one day and realize that when God delivered you from the land of sin, you never left.